Why do you think they are spraying this?
If you're in certain states, you can see the film on your vehicle after a
Yeah.
heavy day of spraying.
It's kind of like conditions you for a future event, a later event that they have planned.
Large majority of your DNA can be turned on and off rather easily.
What's the virus chemtrail connection? COVID. COVID? I've heard a lot about COVID, really. Have you heard the connection between COVID and chemtrails? Well, David, what's a chemtrail? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm going to bring on my guest. Dr. Monzo, you there with me, buddy?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Thank
Good
you
to
for
have
having
you.
me.
You're welcome. Tell me, what is a chemtrail?
So chemtrail is an aerosol spray that comes out of certain types of planes. And it's been a huge debate over the years, but there's been numerous documents released by the government. They usually call it geoengineering. And they will tell you that they're spraying heavy metal particles and other chemicals to try to reflect the sun's light to stop global warming. Of course, I don't know if anyone actually believes that's really what they're spraying us for, but it's pretty clear that they really are spraying this weird mixture of all kinds of toxic chemicals in the atmosphere. And
Wait
then
a
it comes
minute.
down on us and we breathe it in.
Now, are you telling me that their that their excuse for spraying the stuff in the sky is to block the sun to keep to justify global warming? That it's the connection is
Yep,
global warming, and it's not saving whales, huh? It's global warming, really.
that's
Okay.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
We're getting too hot.
but this stuff they're spraying, obviously, it's poisonous, right?
Yes.
What do you?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So why do you think they are spraying this, Doctor Monzo?
That's a good question. And my opinion has changed over the years. Um, at first, I thought it was mainly just a uh, population control idea. And maybe the people at the top or the people who were doing this just thought they were trying to save the earth and they didn't really realize how bad this was for us. But some of the real elite, maybe it was for population control. I'm not sure that's actually it anymore. I think the whole plan has been to slowly layer a number of different types of toxins into the body that they would later be able to then use to create certain systems in the body.
Ooh, kind of like formaldehyde, putting it in a dead person. It kind of um, it'll keep you around for a long time. It's kind of like conditions you for a future event, a later event that they have planned, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Um, so let's talk about virus. The virus and
Yes.
chemtrails. What's the virus chemtrail connection?
Oh, the connection is in chemtrails, they're not just spraying chemicals, but any type of small particle that's possible to be sprayed, including viruses, especially the one we all know about right now.
Yeah. So you think there's viruses in these chemtrails?
Yep.
Okay.
And there's other pathogens. There's, viruses and funguses and all kinds of stuff that we will talk about underground. But
Yeah.
yeah, there's a
Yeah.
bunch of stuff in there they're spraying. And then,
Yeah.
we breathe it in. It gets on us. It gets on cars. If you're in certain states, you can see the film on your vehicle after a
Yeah.
heavy day of spraying.
Oh, yeah. And folks, we are going underground. We're going underground early, actually, because we have a lot to cover that we can't cover above ground. If you want to sign up to go underground, you have to be a member. Go to davidheavener.tv. Dr. Monzo is going to spend some considerable time with us underground, and he has a slideshow, a PowerPoint that we're going to go through. So, Doctor, gene editing, CRISPR.
hmm
Tell me about gene editing. What is gene editing?
Yes, most people are familiar with CRISPR. CRISPR is a biotech technology, and it's a specific type of technology that normally has been used in laboratories to edit DNA and genes. So what this technology allows them to do is they get into the DNA, and the CRISPR technology can kind of go up and down the code, and they take it to the gene they want, and then when they get to that gene, they can turn it on and off. Now,
So they can
they
hack
can
your DNA then,
they can
right?
hack your DNA, because what we know now is what we call epigenetics or polymorphism, and that is large majority of your DNA can be turned on and off rather easily. And there's only a small portion of the DNA that is fixed. And that's, our typical things, the color of your eyes, the shape of your body, things like that. But a lot of the other DNA can be just turned on or turned off. And depending on if the gene is on and off, then your body can or cannot perform certain functions.
Wow. In Last Evangelist, episode 2, we shot episode 1, it's coming out in February. It talks about turning on and off your DNA. I wrote that like 3.5 years ago. I know that people have been studying this for years, but now it's actually come into fruition. In other words, you can see the manifestation of how they could really do it.
I hope I portrayed enough to see, it's evil. And I'll be quite frank. I don't like Fauci. I don't like what he talks about. He's flip-flop Fauci. I'll just call him what it is. He's been back and forth on a lot of stuff. With what you're playing in The Last Evangelist, I think it really paints a picture of where we're headed. I think some of the stuff that you portray in that particular series is absolutely some of the stuff we're going to see in the near future.
All right. If you're interested in getting involved in Last Evangelist, our new TV series, which is coming out the first of the year, go to lastevangelist.com. You can sign the newsletter. You can even donate. And we do need your help. We really do. You can see on there the things you can do. You can special thanks. You can donate, get T-shirts, hats. You can come walk the red carpet. Hey, you can be in the movie. You can be an associate producer. You could even be an executive producer. This is how we're bringing this truth to you guys. I'm not going to the studio. God said, go to my people. That's what I'm doing. Go to lastevangelist.com or text the word evangelist to 41444, or you can make that call to 844-806-0006.
In these last days, people will worship false gods. As the Antichrist arises, Christians will be persecuted. David Heavener Investigates is proud to bring you End Times Investigations, a new DVD series containing over 8 hours of interviews, commentaries, and teaching on Illuminati and the New World Order, Satanism, miracles and healings, the Antichrist, and one world religion.
Hi, I'm David Heavener, and I'm proud to bring you this brand new DVD collection, End Times Investigations.
David reveals how the media is working hand in hand with the Antichrist system. Order now and receive this special DVD collection. Text bonus to 41444 or davidheavener.tv/order. Call toll free 844-806-0006. Text bonus to 41444 or davidheavener.tv/order. Call toll free 844-806-0006.